Heart and Soul miniseries Adventurelands, Part 28. Apparently, the place I was now in was called the Finder's Keep because only a few marked humans, the Finders Keepers, could ever get into it. I had no idea what the book meant by marked humans, but I damn well intended to find out. I wanted to read through all the rest of the books too, but I couldn't right now. I'd spent so long down here reading just the first book that I knew it had to be late already. I put the book back on the shelf and stood the same way I had when I teleported here. I pushed the button and pulled the trigger at the same time. Then, before I knew it, I was back in my bedroom. I was confused. I'd expected to wind up in the church again, but it was a relief since my bedroom is where I truly wanted to be. I was exhausted and needed rest. When I woke up in the morning, I headed straight to class and took my seat, then waited for everyone else to arrive. After waiting for a bit too long, Mr. Peralta showed up, looking very surprised to see me. "It's Day. Why are you here? Shouldn't you be out having fun on the weekend?"
Holy crap, it's the weekend? Why didn't you tell me?
But but I literally just did.
That's not the point. I wasted too much time. I could have. Uh,
That's when it hit me. I had no idea what else to do. I knew I had work to do. I had to find the demon and stop it for good, but I had no idea how. I knew there had to be something in the books I'd just found, but there were too many. Going through them all seemed like it would take forever. Even at the speed I read, I needed help. Cat and Canine both seemed like really helpful people. I figured they could be trusted enough. And the book mentioned that demons can only inhabit the body of someone over the age of 18. They need legal consent. So us 16-year-olds were safe. I practically ran to Cat's room. I figured Canine would be the easier one, but going to a boy's room alone seemed a bit too much for me. I knocked on her door as gently as I could at first. She didn't answer, and I didn't hear a single footstep from inside the room either. I had no idea if she might be asleep and didn't want to anger her if she was, but I really needed help. So I knocked a little louder, and this time I heard stirring from inside the room, but still no footsteps. So I practically pounded on the door, and eventually heard someone yelling,
okay, okay, I'm coming. Just stop doing that. It's very annoying.
I stopped the second she started yelling, but still heard no footsteps. I was just getting ready to bang on the door again as it swung open.
What? What could you possibly want from me? Oh, holy enchantments. It's only noon. Why would you wake me up before I finished my cat nap? Sorry to wake you, but I really needed help, and you were the first one I thought of. Help with what? What could you possibly need help with this early in the morning? You won't believe me until I show you, but we need we need more help than this. I think we should probably include Kane. Yes, yes, we should. Uh, okay. Didn't expect that much enthusiasm from you, but I'll take it. Together we went to Canine's dorm, and when I knocked as gently as I could, I immediately heard him scrambling to the door. He pulled it open as quickly as he could, panting from his excitement. What's up? How can I help?
Well, that was easier than I expected.
That, come with us. I need to show you something.
The look on his face was more excited than I thought a teenager could be. When I led them to the church, they were both disappointed for different reasons.
You brought me all the way out here to see a church? I knew you were new to this, but I already switched back to the Church of Necessary Evil a long time ago.
I just hoped something good and hopefully naked was happening. No offense intended, but I don't really need to see any trophies you've collected for the church. It's never been my kind of thing.
It's not that, I clarified quickly. Look, there's some kind of basement in there. When I found it, there were too many books.
That stole all Kat's attention, as she focused every molecule of her being at me.
We just need to get into the basement, I think. Either way, I'm just gonna teleport us because apparently I can do that.
So grab onto me somewhere. As soon as I saw where K9's hand was going, I shouted the words, "Somewhere appropriate!" Kat was giving him a death glare the moment she noticed what he'd been about to do as well. A second later, I could feel that they both had a hand on one of my shoulders. So I pushed the button and pulled the trigger on my controller to teleport. Half a heartbeat later, we were in the strange windowless room again. The two of them let go of my shoulders and started to examine the room. In no time, Kat had made her way to the bookshelf and pulled out the one I'd been reading yesterday. Her face lit up as she started to read. I'd never seen her this excited about anything or anyone other than K9 before.